Hello everybody, happy Monday. It's May 18th, the last week of school and online learning. So if you have everything done by the end of this week, you will be finished. All right, let's take a peek at Monday. For math, there are a couple of activities in Seesaw. The first one is a word web. I'll show you that in a second. And then the next one is just an ordering objects from smallest to largest activity. And make sure you note that there are 3 slides to complete in that activity. All right, let's take a peek. Here is the Brainstorm Web that I would like you to fill out. So when you click Add Response, you can either use the pencil or the marker tool to write in here. For me, it's easier to use the text tool because it's a little bit neater. So I just want you to think of 5 words that you can think of when you hear the word measure. Okay, so maybe you think of the word inches. Okay, so I can type that word. I can resize it a little bit to fit it in here. When I think of measure, I also think of a ruler. Okay, so I can put that word in here. And you don't have to rotate it or get fancy. It doesn't have to fit exactly in the box. You know, that's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. As long as we have 5 words that you think of when you hear the word measure, that'll be fine. Click the green check mark when you're finished. Okay, I'll go ahead and save that. Okay, and then the next thing I was telling you about was the ordering activity. Let me get to that. Okay, so here we go. You're going to click on Add Response, and then you're either going to use the drawing tool or the typing tool to write the numbers 1 through 5 in the boxes. 1 will be the smallest, and 5 will be the largest. Okay, and I'll show you where to add the 2 slides here in a second. Okay, so over here on the right-hand side, these are the 3 slides that you'll need to complete. So I'm going to use my tool here, my marker tool, pick whatever color you want. And 1 says, this one wants you to order the pictures from smallest to largest. Okay, so the smallest one would be this guy. And then this guy. Okay. When you're done, don't forget to go to the next slide. There are donuts and ice cream cones for you to do when you finish the first one of the flowers. Click the check mark when you're done. And then for reading, there is a read aloud today. That looks a little bit different. It is not my voice reading the story. So don't be alarmed. All you have to do is click on the picture of the book. It's called The Very Impatient Caterpillar. Now you do have to access the story in Seesaw this week. It is not, I purposely did not link it in the calendar because it is not my YouTube video. So you do have to access that in Seesaw today. Okay. For grammar, we are going to be talking about adjectives. I attached an adjective slide in our presentation. And adjectives tell us about nouns. They describe the people, the places, or the things. Okay, they can tell us what size something is. Is it tall? Is it small? Is it skinny? It can tell us color. Is it a red can or a blue ball? Okay, it can tell us how many. How many children? Are there 3 children? Are there 5 pencils? It can tell us how something feels. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it sharp? It can tell us how a noun looks. Does it look pretty? Does it look scary? It can tell us how something sounds. Okay? How does it taste? Was it sour or spicy or juicy? How does something smell? Was it a stinky smell or was it a fresh smell? Or how something behaves. Was the dog nice or was the dog mean? And adjectives can also tell what shape something is. Was it round? Was it square? Was it oval? Okay, so just review this poster before you go ahead and do the activity. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, you're going to use the text tool to write your answer today, or the typing tool, whatever you'd like. Now, it's going to ask you for two things. You have to find the adjective and the noun it describes in each sentence and write them on the line. This one says, Mr. Goff planted a red plant last summer. Okay, now there's lots of nouns in here. I know Mr. Goff is one of them. Plant is also one of them. So the adjective would be red. Okay, let me move that. I'm going to make it smaller so it fits. Okay. And the noun that red is describing is the plant. Okay. Whoopsies. Lots of clicking going on here. So red plant, sorry about that, would go over here. Okay. Again, you don't have to make these boxes perfect. I will get the idea. You can even put them off to the side in line with that sentence. That works too. However you feel like organizing it, as long as it's easy to follow, I'll be able to tell what you mean. Okay? But make sure you tell me the adjective and the noun that it describes in each sentence. Green check mark when you're finished. Whoopsies. And then lastly, just have Raz Kids today. I know I'm sorry for those of you that kind of print this calendar off. It did get chopped off here at the bottom. But as long as you know that Raz Kids is on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you should be good to go. And that is all there is for today. Enjoy your Monday.